They are not afraid of taking risks. Whether on foot or on motorcycles, they cross the busy highway, throwing caution to the wind.
She's crossing with a kid. This is really dangerous.
And they are always moving in the wrong direction, day or night. Dangerous, right? Alarming statistics reveal that this road is one of Kenya's silent killers. Lining the highway are some of the city's most populated estates. How people cross the highway is a proverbial equivalent to a death trap.
It's very, very dark. There are no lights.
Tonight, we delve into the engineering mishaps that make this road so perilous. The alarming number of deaths it has claimed and the impact it has on the densely populated city estates that line its path. Pedestrians in Eastlands exhibit a fearless attitude, unafraid to take risks as they navigate the bustling highway. They daringly challenge fast-moving vehicles while crossing the busy thoroughfare.
And if you're driving here, you are likely to hit a person. That is between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m.
They are not the sole participants in this high-stakes scenario. Handcarts and motorcyclists also flout traffic rules by traveling against the designated direction. This is Kenya's Outer Ring Road, once envisioned a lifeline for commuters, but now it has turned into a deadly corridor. On this highway, chaos reigns, and safety is often an afterthought. Everyone here appears in a haste, defying traffic laws while putting their lives and those of others at risk.
Kuna ile venye unapita unafuata mtu mwingine nyuma. Ukifuata mwingine nyuma ujui gari ya mwisho inapita aje. Sasa unashtukia mtu amegongwa tu hivi.
It is like a game of chicken every time you drive here. You never know when a motorbike or a handcart will come at you. From the wrong direction. It's terrifying, and quite often it becomes fatal. Motorbikes are the lifeline of many Kenyans. They dominate the streets of Nairobi.
This is really dangerous.
Alex Msao has been transporting people and goods by motorcycle for over 15 years now.
Kuna wakati mwingine ambapo umejiona kwa unaendesha alafu labda mtu ghafla anatokea kwa barabara, sasa wakijaribu kuvuka hivi.
Wengi sana. Gari moja ilianguka hapa, ikiepa, watu wanaruka hapa. Pikipiki juzi ilikata mtu mguu pale, hapa nyuma tu, akiruka barabara pale. Na wengi sana wameumizwa hapa wakiruka hapa.
Riding against the flow of traffic, weaving in and out of lanes, and disregarding traffic signals, they contribute to road chaos. It's a daily nightmare. For a vehicle driver, you never know when a motorbike will come at you from the wrong side. Alex tried to point an accusing finger at other motorists.
For example, ukienda pale chini, utapata hata gari zinakuja na wrong side na polisi yako. Zinakuja wrong side na wako hapo. But ile nimeona kwa barabara watu wa pikipiki hawaheshimiwi. Yeah? Hata ule wa gari yakuwe ni yeye amengonga hiyo pikipiki. Wanakuja wanangeuza mtu wa pikipiki ndiye ako na makosa. Hiyo ni ndio maana unaona mara mingi unaona mahali accident imefanyika kama ni ya pikipiki. Watu wa pikipiki wamejaa pale. Ndio wajaribu kutetea mwenzao. Juzi hapa chini kuna mtu alingongewa pale na pikipiki. Akiruka pale. Hapa tu kwa hizi magaraji. Ikangeuza ikakuwa jamaa ndiye amengonga mtu wa kutembea, amesimama hapo kwa pavement. Na yeye ndiye alikuwa anaruka barabara. Na ikaisha hivyo na kesi polisi wakachukua akapeleka ndani. Yeah? Kwa hivyo kitu moja inachangia sana accident hii pande hii. Ni corruption.
Every day, hundreds of people arrive in the Kenyan capital. They dream of getting a well-paying job and creating wealth. A good number of them end up on the streets of Nairobi and jobless. Being a motorcycle taxi or boda boda, as they are famously called here, is an opportunity to earn money. In the streets of Nairobi, movement can be unpredictable, and it's about traffic congestion. And so many companies and people opt for motorcyclists like Alex Msao. These two-wheeled motorists can easily maneuver through any corridor and easily jump over pavements.
I want to try and see just the danger that people face every day as they try to cross. Because you have to be very careful, you have to be meticulous in your calculations. It's not an easy thing. You can see I don't know. I had to stop. Habari yako? Wait, hold on. Asante. What? Zona.
But this makes this artery one of the most deadly in the country.
Wacha tuonge. Niaje bro? Hapa unaunda nini? Nieleze kila kitu hapa, ni gani unauza, nini na nini uko nayo hapa?
Hapa niko na mara, niko na nundu, niko na mutura, niko na viazi.
So target yako hapa ni watu gani hasa? Watu gani unauzia hapa?
Hapa watu wale natarajianga sana. Ni watu wenye wanapita tu na gari.
Nikatikia bwana, nataka moyo. Ni nini hapa tamu ya kukula?
Kama hii iko sawa.
Unapenda nini sana hapa?
Anapenda kama hiyo.
Mutura? Hii sasa ni pesa ngapi?
Hiyo ni mbao.
Mbao? Uko na M-Pesa?
Nalipa na M-Pesa iko.
Uko unalipa na M-Pesa? Fiti. Kata hii.
Sawa.
Hiyo ni mbao?
Hiyo ni mbao.
So hii kitu huwa inaundwa na nini na nini?
Hii ni nyama mixed meat.
Nyama?
Mixed meat.
Mimi sikuli pilipili. Hii ni ya pilipili, si ndio?
Iko na pilipili hiyo.
Sikuli pilipili. Haya. Hebu nieleze sasa, maisha tu imekwaje, uchumi, mambo hivi?
Maisha inatupeleka vibaya sana. Hii bottom up tupeleke poa. Ama kwako iko sawa?
Hivi. So ni weka chumvi.
Weka chumvi.
Lakini bado mnapambana tu.
Bado tunapambana. Lazima mwanaume ajikakamue.
Umesema uchumi lazima hata ikuwe mbaya.
Uchumi hata ikuwe mbaya, lazima tujipange.
Hii mtaa pipeline.
Hii mtaa pipeline.
Wewe fema, wewe unaishi hapa?
Mimi naishi tu hapa.
Huu mtaa unajulikana sana.
Huu mtaa najulikana hapa.
Nini inafanyanga hii mtaa inajulikana? Nini tofauti na hii mtaa? Unapendea hii mtaa nini?
Kuna population. Na ndio ukitafuta kazi kama hii yetu. Hii lazima tutegemee mahali kuna watu wengi.
Mahali kuna watu wengi. So hapa hii population kazi kwako?
Hii ni kazi kwangu. Juu sasa si kama wewe si umekuja. Si umekuwa customer. Wengine anakuja hivyo, baadaye napata haki yangu. Wenye wanashuka na gari, mimi napata haki yangu ya kila siku.
That's very good. She's crossing with a kid. This is really dangerous. This is extremely dangerous. Sasa hapo ni mbali.
Hapo ni mbali. Sasa unajua Wakenya tunapenda shortcut. Leo hii story yetu kabisa. Lazima tuingilie hapo tutoke. Hata ukigongo unaona accidents zinafanyika hapo mingi hapa. Zinafanyika lakini hawezi acha.
Na zinafanyika, wewe umeshuhudia nyingi?
Sana. Kwanza Sunday zinafanyika hapa.
Sunday.
Tukiwa tu hapa. Tunatufika. Sasa na kuambia wasije huko. Hata wewe na joke ambia ukiona wakivuka hapo utavuka tu na wewe upite.
Jana nilivuka.
Jana. Lakini hata leo nikwambia ukivuka wewe enda.
Nitavuka wewe. Naogopa bwana, kiko mbaya. Naogopa.
Let me give you some alarming statistics. In 2022 alone, between January to December, the road claimed 58 lives, out of which 43 were pedestrians, 8 motorcyclists, 3 drivers, 3 pillion passengers, and 1 passenger. And it gets worse at night. Statistics from the National Transport Safety Authority (NTSA) shows that 78% of the casualties, 45% of the 58 deaths were as a result of accidents that took place between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. during that period. Out of these 45 deaths, 32 were pedestrians, 7 motorcyclists, 3 drivers, and 3 pillion passengers. Accidents, broken or stalled vehicles are part of this scenery. The age and condition of the vehicle make any transport a high-risk journey, like in the case of this lorry.
Unaitwa nani?
Mimi naitwa Apollo. Apollo.
Majina yote mawili.
Apollo Muturi.
Apollo Muturi. Unaendeshanga lori ama wewe unafanya nini?
Mimi ndio naendesha. Imeishia mafuta hapa. Hii economic situation ya mafuta hata
jamaa wanakuja.
This time, no one gets hurt, but the movement of vehicles past this lorry is terrifying.
Since mkuja hapa, unaona wenye watu wanapita, ni dangerous.
very dangerous.
So gari karibikia hapa lazima ukuwe umetense
Kabisa uone venye nimekimbia. Hapo ni kweli.
Like watu wanakuja tu kwa fujo.
Wanaenda hii unajua ni highway lazima watu wakimbie.
One thing that we are likely to see on this road, whether at night or during the day, is the bends on the guardrails. And a clear sign that the guardrail was either hit by a moving vehicle, and some of them are cut actually. Like you can find, it's like someone hit the guardrail and the vehicle went through. And actually if you see this photo that I'm showing you here, it shows there was a time that a vehicle like came down dangling from I think one of the bridges. So it has been one of the most deadly roads, not just in Nairobi, but in the world. Remember, the UN says it is one of the unsafe roads in the world.
Hii haina allowance.
Shawekwa stage. Kaye. Kumwalima ni rahisi. Hii ni stage.
Driving on the highway at night is more dangerous, especially if you are new. I am not new on this road. I have a clue of what I'm facing. We are driving on the 13-kilometer highway tonight to show you the danger one faces. Suddenly, a heavily loaded pickup appears in front of us. At its rear, 2 young men hanging on the door. It's dangerous, isn't it? For our safety, let me back off. Hold on, these PSV buses are switching lanes without signaling. The driver in front of me is forced to use emergency brakes. Driving here at night can be terrifying for those not used to it. And even if you are not a first-timer, utmost caution is needed. People cross anywhere, everywhere, anytime, and every time. Suddenly, a new lane appears to my right. It's tempting for any driver eager to increase their speed. But then, abruptly, the lane I took ends. And ahead are concrete hurdles Wewe. And tires. So what happens if you are new? Most likely, you hit them. Many more are traversing the thoroughfare, and a significant portion of them are compelled to dash, disregarding the imminent peril. Why do people opt for this dangerous expedition, I ask? Well, some answers are crystal to see. The highway is one of the darkest parts of the horizon.
One thing I've noticed on this road that is sad and annoying at the same time is that it's very, very dark. There are no lights. And as you can see, the street lights that were fixed here no longer work. So it's just dark. And if you're driving here, you are actually likely to hit a person. That is between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. You are likely to hit a person.
All the footbridges are dark. Going through them is like a death trap. I am told they become inhabited by criminals whenever the night falls. Anyone venturing into the bridges is robbed or maimed, and so competing against speeding cars becomes a fairer challenge for pedestrians. A highway code does not exist here. Of course, they are there on paper. Drivers are supposed to keep on their individual lanes. That doesn't happen here. Edwin Mukabana is the managing director of the Kenya Bus Service, the country's oldest and biggest public transportation company. He criticizes the design and construction procedures of Outer Ring Road.
In my opinion, Outer Ring Road is unsafe because for the engineering aspect of it. It is not the driver, it's not the passenger, because it is an area that connects very dense populations on both sides. And we see people moving from one side of the road to the other side. But how to cross was not put into mind.
On this road, there are no separate cycling lanes, and the distance between footbridges is not appropriate, which is one reason why people don't use them for crossing the highway. The location of PSV stages is also not suitable and often inconvenient. In some cases, bus stations may be located far from footbridges. Or other designated crossing spots. And with that, drivers drop off or pick up people in the middle of the road or far from footbridges.
First of all, the concept of footbridges is getting outdated. People are preferring at grade crossings, but that are controlled by signals of some sort. So what we should have done is that we should have had a table crossing, zebra crossing, and at grade signals that would make people not cross all over the place. Two, there ought to have been barriers to physically stop people and channel people to that crossing area so that they are. But when you put a footbridge, and you know all of us have got different disabilities in one way or another, the thought of climbing up and going down is a very difficult thing, and a lot of people would choose not to do that.
If you mind about your safety and you don't want to cross here, you have to walk, and it's a long walk. I just want to show you how far it is. Follow me. It. It's a long distance, so it means if you live across in Feather or in Tasia and you alight on this side of Pipeline, you have to walk up to here for you to access the footbridge. That is why you will see many people living around here dangerously crossing on the road. It's all about the distance between the stage and the footbridge. So many decide to do a shortcut rather than come all the way. Now for you to cross here, you have to come all the way. That is why many people decide like they just cross dangerously along the road.
The Kenyan historian has established that the initial and original design changed during the construction phase due to some considerations which led to an improper design. Outer Ring Road goes through some of the most populated estates like Pipeline.
For you to understand the story of Outer Ring Road, you have to find the people who use it on a daily basis. And for you to get these people, you have to go to the estates along the highway. For example, Pipeline Estate. Now, Pipeline Estate, where I am now, is one of the most populated estates in the capital city of Nairobi.
Mimi naitwa Harriet Bosire, ni salonist na nakaa hapa Pipeline. Kristo iko na population ya watu wengi na kwenye kuna watu wengi hasa liko sawa. Tatizo si ni venye wameka footbridge kadogo na population ya watu ni wengi, so inabidi wengine wa cross barabara wanapatana na gari na wakanyanga. Ni dangerous, lakini sasa tutafanya aje kama ni situation inakusukuma, si inabidi.
She says many people avoid using footbridges because of security concerns.
Umaipita kwa hiyo bridge ukaona vile usalama.
Shiko angeta pia mimi. Simu ikiwa kwa mfuko. Kama hivi vile inaonekana hivi. Wakiona tu ni touch. Sijalitaka touch. Nasikia mtu amekuja amekugonga hivi. Anakuuliza wewe vipi? Mbona una barabara ni kubwa ngo unanichokoza. Sasa na wewe ukijibu. Nasikia mwingine hapo nyuma yako. Anakulanda simu inaenda na unakipiga nduru kuna mwenye anakusaidia.
Ilikuwa saa ngapi hivi?
Ina sana kama Saturday, Friday, kuanzia Friday usiku hivi Saturday, Sunday. Hiyo sana hivyo ndio wanapiganga watu ngeta. Hania vijana ndogo.
So sinzi wakati ukasema upite hapa tena.
Sasa huwa naofia sana kupita hiyo bridge. Na mama sasa uchelewe tu. Saa zingine unaacha simu kwa nyumba juu unaogopa kwenda.
For 3 to 4 days we've been moving up and down this stretch, just trying to show you why the Kenya Urban Roads Authority needs to rethink the design of this road and some of the basics they need to put in. For example, something like lighting. They need to light the road. Number two, they need to give proper footbridges for the people, and they need to put barriers to ensure that nobody decides to cross the road wherever and whenever he thinks. Right?
One thing is clear, if the Kenya Urban Roads Authority KURA does not reconsider what we have established and highlighted, this highway will remain to be a silent killer, Kenya's deadly road. My name is Enoch Sikole, and I am the Kenyan historian.